Antonette Schminke here, and in this video we are going to talk about why do I feel overwhelmed. So I think it's important to always start with what is the meaning of the word overwhelmed. What does it actually mean? So it means having too much to handle. It means feeling completely buried by tasks or being overpowered by strong emotions. So how do we get so overwhelmed? Well, we carry too much. It is an accumulation of things. So if you think about overwhelmed, it's tasks, it's emotions, it's responsibilities, it's expectations, it's disappointments. And little by little, it builds up until it becomes too much. And when we carry so much, well, even resting becomes uncomfortable. It is like your mind goes into overdrive, and when you finally sit down to rest, well, then suddenly you think of everything that you still need to do or that you haven't done. And you actually become anxious just thinking about resting. Crazy, right? If that is you, I want you to put that in the comments and say, yes, this is me, because I want you to not feel alone. So put it in the comments if this is you. So here is the truth. Feeling overwhelmed does not mean that you are not going to be okay. So let's pause for clarity. Most people believe that feeling overwhelmed means that they are not coping. And, well, when you're not coping, then you are not okay, right? Can you see how quickly your brain can spiral and start creating a story? So one feeling becomes an identity. But I don't believe that that is true. I believe feeling overwhelmed is often a sign that you've been carrying more than you ever were supposed to carry. And here's something that completely changed the way that I understood this. So your brain has one primary job. It is not to make you happy. It is not even to help you to reach your full potential. Its first job, its only job, is to keep you alive. So when you've been under stress for a long time, your brain shifts into protection mode. So it starts scanning for danger, and it keeps you alert, and it keeps you thinking, and it keeps you preparing everything that could possibly go wrong. And the longer that you stay in that state, the more normal it becomes. So you get used to carrying too much, and you get used to living under this pressure. And eventually you start saying things like, you know, this is just who I am, or I've always been like this. But here is what I really want you to hear. You have adapted, but adaptation is not your identity. You were never created to live in survival mode. You were created to live with peace. So maybe the better question isn't, why do I feel so overwhelmed? Maybe the better question is, why does my brain believe that I'm not safe? Because underneath overwhelm, there's often a message your brain has learned to believe, and that is that I'm not safe, or everything depends on me, or if I stop, everything will fall apart. So your brain keeps protecting you, and it won't let you rest. It keeps reminding you of everything that you still need to do. Not because your brain is trying to hurt you, but because it is trying to protect you. So here's what I believe: the truth changes everything. Just because your brain feels unsafe doesn't mean that you are unsafe. And as a child of God, your identity is not determined by what your brain is feeling at this moment. Your brain can experience fear while your identity remains secure. And that is why learning to separate what your brain is experiencing from who you truly are is so important. And if you've been living in survival mode for long enough, you may even have forgotten what peace really feels like. So today, I don't want you to try and fix your whole life. I simply want you to become curious and ask yourself, what am I carrying that was never mine to carry? What can I let go of? Or what don't I need anymore? Don't try and answer everything today. Just notice, just become aware, because awareness is always the first step towards clarity. And clarity is not about having your whole future figured out. It is about seeing the truth clearly enough to remember who you are and to take back your life. So thank you for watching this video, and put in the comments if this helped you, or put in the comments, what is it that you need to stop carrying? Because maybe you can shine the light for somebody else with your comments.